Nobody's perfect. Hey everyone, it's Athena. Be sure to subscribe for new videos every Thursday. So today we're talking about setting goals and sticking to them. I tried really hard to do one of those videos where you're looking at the journal and you're seeing me write the things, but it turned out pretty badly is what I'm trying to get at.
So by August. No, not really. I don't know, this is terrible. This is going so poorly.
So I'm re-recording this. First things first, it's important that your goals are very explicit. So you know exactly what it is that you want to do, because that will help you break it down into the smaller tasks that are required over shorter periods of time, assuming that these are long-term goals. It's also important when you're making goals to be specific, because if you've ever noticed, if you write something down like, oh, I need to do research today, that is too vague, and you'll find that you'll either do not as much as is needed or too much because you didn't know where to stop. And so you need to be very specific. Oh, so if I'm doing search engine optimization research, I want to specifically know how to use SEO for my website. Things like that. That is a very specific, actionable item that I can do, and I will know whether or not I've completed that task, and I either did it or I didn't. But when you have vaguer goals or vaguer tasks, it's harder to see whether or not you've done what was needed. And it's also just harder to start. So my 4 goals for the next 12 months are to do 5 seminars, as in speaking and or teaching at 5 seminars. My second goal is to make $500 outside of my normal jobs. I want specifically $500 to come from in some fashion, the Athena Sayaka brand. I think that'll probably come from the seminars that I do, and also possibly projects that I've been actually working on. What is my third goal? I want to meet and develop a relationship with 50 new people. It's true. That's all I want to do. What does a relationship look like, you might be asking? So I'm not looking for necessarily a new best friend. I do want to make the relationship where we're communicating in a semi-regular fashion. So 50 new relationships. And my last goal is to post on some kind of social media, whether it's a comment or an actual post or an Instagram story, whatever, on some platform of social media every day. Except for Saturdays maybe, because it's a Sabbath and I was raised Christian. This I think will be actually quite difficult because I really don't like to comment on people's posts if I don't know them personally, but hopefully with my 50 new relationships, that'll be a little bit of help. But B, this is part of getting out of my comfort zone. I want to start, I want to become comfortable making relationships over the internet. That's honestly my biggest weakness. I'm very much a face-to-face person, and so I've never been able to engage in social media the way that other people have, and that's something that I want to work on. So that's the goal, to, I suppose I should say, engage in social media every day. But I also want to keep it healthy because I don't want to be stuck to my phone. I hope I was clear. I hope that, some of the little tips that I included can help you when you're setting goals. If you want more of an in-depth goal setting, like how I write things out so that, I'm taking actionable steps to get to these goals each time, definitely let me know in the comments and I can make that for ya. Be sure to like and subscribe. I make new videos every Thursday.